Buenos dias, buenas noches. I have like the most honest review, the most honest confession right now. And it's, if you're in the process of losing weight, you're not lifting intentionally. If you were a heavy lifter before and you decide to lose weight, you're not going to be able to, you're not eating the same way. You're eating in calorie deficit, okay? And I'm sick and tired of people putting up a side that, oh, this and that. Bro, I just tried to bench and my son beat me, okay? Granted, I lost a good chunk of weight that I was trying to lose for the past few months, but I just got schooled. Now here's the thing, as a person who is super hard on themselves, because I am not going to deny that, like I'm super hard on myself, I'm not going to let that discourage me this time around, because before I would self-sabotage, and before I would be like, fuck this, blah blah blah, I would talk to myself like that. And I have learned to talk to myself nice, and I hope you talk to yourself nice, because if you're trying to lose weight, that's, I mean, you can't have both at the same time. You can tone and you can lose weight, but lifting heavy right now, when you're eating a calorie deficit, it's just a little harder, okay? So we're not going to self-sabotage this time. We're going to continue to eat in calorie deficit. I am going to continue to, heavier reps, lower weight, and then increase slowly but surely, but we're going to continue. Hey YouTube, thank you for watching, and if this is your first time, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. Thank you so much for your support, and thank you for watching. To subscribers, thank you so much, and for those who are following me on my social medias, I really do appreciate it. It's pretty exciting because I didn't expect to I've always wanted to like post on YouTube like my journey and stuff like that, but now it's kind of like, okay, kind of like you make the time to record, and it's here, and I'm like finally doing it. So thank you all to all those. Thank you. Please like, share, subscribe. So I just wanted to pop on and say hi. and just talk a little bit. I don't normally talk on these videos. I realize that, and it's because I always have like background music playing. I don't want to get copyrighted or blah blah blah. And right now I'm like driving to go run a quick errand. I just finished my workout. I was on a time crunch. I had like so many errands to do today, and then I'm trying to catch my son's football game in the midst of it. So yeah, it's been, if you follow me on social media, on Instagram especially, I find myself like talking a lot, like right after I get out of work, blah blah blah. I'm always doing something. But what can I say? I'm a go-getter. I'm a go-getter. And I don't know if you guys saw the last video, but when I took a chance, took my time to rewatch it, and I was like, OMG, that's crazy. And I think about it. I haven't really touched on this, but I did say I'm a single mother of 4. No, my kids are not little babies. You know, my kids are. My oldest actually just turned 20 yesterday. So I'm still like kind of reality. I got a reality check this past week. I've been in reality check after reality check, because when I see my kids, they're my babies. I see them as my babies. And the reality check is my kids are not babies. My kids are, they're teenagers, they're young men. I have a young woman, and wow, parenting is the biggest blessing, and so many lessons, so many milestones. I'm very thankful. I'm very thankful for my kids. They definitely are my motivation every single day, from when I open my eyes to when I close my eyes. So yeah, my life revolves around my kids. If you guys don't see that already, my life revolves around them. And of course, like now it's like an adjustment. These past few years that I've been single has been, adjustment and trying to juggle everything on my own, and it's definitely not easy. I know some other people have, like, everyone's situation is definitely different. Some co-parenting situations are much more supportive than others, and then there's some that just you don't have the support, and then there is the bottom of the barrel support. But it is what it is. You do the best with what you can, and I'm just, that's what I'm doing, just trying to do my best. And I share my journey. I do share the good, the bad, the ugly, because sometimes I feel like showing the good, like, if you don't have the bad, like, what would you look forward to with the good, and vice versa. So yeah, this is a small talk, and this is small talk. I'll go deeper in another video, but I just wanted to say thank you to all those who are following my journey. I can say right now about my weight loss is being patient. And I don't mean patient like being patient with losing weight, because I'm doing everything the best that I can in regards to losing weight. But what I can tell you right now is that I don't feel like I'm doing it 100% healthy. All I can tell you is because, for one, I don't have the average lifestyle to where you can fully say, like, oh yeah, that's like a healthy work life whatever balance. Like, it's not. That's the reality of it. But the reason why I'm sharing it is just kind of like, I went through a breakup a few months back, and when I went through the, it was my first relationship, after getting out of, after being divorced, for 5 years. I've been single for 5 years, and it was like my first. It wasn't it was like my first relationship, and I don't know, like, when I went through that, it kind of changed me and my habits. Before, when I would be stressed out, or like something was going on, like emotionally, I used to eat my emotions. Like, I was that's the way I used to cope with my emotions, was eating. And I love food. Absolutely love it. But this time around, I handled things so differently. It was like, I didn't look for, like, I didn't want to eat for like comfort. I wanted to just, I was eating just, the normal. And I don't know what happened. It just, like, I literally said, like, I'm not gonna handle this the wrong way. I'm gonna do different. I'm not gonna drink. First of all, I was never really like into like alcohol. That habit I did break like years ago. I could have turned to alcohol, but now I don't drink alcohol at all, actually, to be honest with you. I used to love having a beer here and there. Like, beer tastes good, but I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to, alcohol was a no. I'm not a smoker. I don't smoke at all, to be honest. I don't smoke. I don't smoke. I don't do any drugs aside from caffeine, but I just wanted to handle things differently, and I felt like that was my choice, my decision. So when that happened, it was like right after my birthday in May. I was just like, I'm just gonna focus on myself. And I was already working out, but I can tell you that it was my eating habits. My eating habits were not the greatest. And just life, I worked the night shift, and I continued. Like, I didn't have to make time for a relationship, so I took the time that it would have been, the time that I gave in a relationship, I just gave it to myself. Like, I started to, I am pursuing higher education, so that, on top of that, I don't share that in none of my vlogs, but yeah, higher education in nursing. And I just took everything that I was giving in a relationship, and I just gave it to myself. So everything that I was giving in a relationship, I gave it to myself. And then, changes started to happen. I don't know. It's kind of like I already had, when I went through my divorce, I was already, therapy, doing the work, like, psychologically, and just working on my self-esteem, because it wasn't the healthiest situation that I got out of, and it was for a long time. So I wanted to take my time into doing healing. And whenever the time came to be in a relationship, I wanted to just, I didn't want to carry that freaking baggage, of that. So that's exactly what I did. And after 5 years, it just happened. Like, it just happened. I met someone, or so I thought, got to know someone. and just, fell in love and blah blah blah, and got into a relationship, and it didn't work out. So then it didn't work out, and then that happened. And so it just set the tone for just a new journey for me. And then I just decided to just share all of, how I've been working out. I always love to work out. I was working out even before. If you see my social media, I was already working out. But it was just certain habits that I had that wasn't allowing me to lose weight. And I guess I could honestly say that I wasn't trying to lose weight. Maybe sometimes I did want to, but then after that, it's kind of like it just started to happen. Like, my eating habits changed. I wasn't eating for comfort. I was eating for my health, and it happened, So I don't know. I guess I could just say that if you're on the same journey too, it's kind of like, be honest with yourself and really take a look at what it is. What is the problem? Like, what is it? Like, are you not sleeping enough? Like, that takes another thing too. Like, I don't sleep. I wasn't sleeping, I wasn't sleeping enough, and I wasn't sleeping enough. I had bad eating habits. So how is it that I can see weight loss happening, if you're not eating healthy and your sleeping pattern is off? And I just changed that. I changed it. I changed my habits, I changed my patterns, and then change started to happen. It didn't happen overnight, I'm pretty sure you could see that. It didn't happen overnight, but it's staying consistent and in your habits that you'll see the change. And that's pretty much it. Like, just being honest with yourself. Now, it's not that I struggle with. Now it's kind of like, well, I really didn't know I was gonna need to, purchase smaller clothes. Like, yeah, it's like small things, or like looking in the mirror and then just kind of like, oh my gosh, like, I don't have big puffy cheeks anymore. Or for example, somebody gave me a hug, and they were like, oh my gosh, like, you lost so much weight. And they were like, before I was a little chubby, and now they're like, they could give me a big squeeze when they hug me, So it's certain things. And now I'm just trying to adjust. I'm trying to do what I can. Like, right now, I just finished my workout not too long ago, right? But like, I'm conscious, like, finish my workout. I carry this, and this is not just for after my workout. Like, I'll be honest, sometimes at work it gets hectic and I don't get a chance to eat like a full meal. I'll like snack, right? But I always carry this with me. It's like a little protein thing, and I always carry a scoop of protein and just mix it with water. Just get my protein in. So if you're wondering, like, what do you eat? I do eat a lot of snacks. When I'm at work, I eat a lot of snacks. But my snacks are like I try to do it like as healthy as possible and high in protein. So I always try to like get a good amount of protein in. Not a large amount. I'm not gonna sit here and tell you that, oh, I'm eating for like a bodybuilder. No, I'm not. I'm just eating. I'm trying to eat a solid meal, and that's that. Because the way I work and the way I work out, like, I have to eat. I have to replenish, my body. And I'm also like, the way I work out, I would like to tone, and or whatever muscle mass that I have, like I would like to be able to maintain some of it. I don't want to just lose all my muscle mass. I work hard for You work hard for it. She works hard for the money. So cheers. This is regular protein. I forgot the name of it, but it's Fruity Pebbles. It tastes good with water. My son says that it tastes better with milk, but again, I don't mix my protein with milk because it's more calories, right? There's more calories, more fat, so I don't want that. I don't want that. I said I was trying to be as healthy as possible, right? So yeah, that. So that's my spiel. In case you wanted to know, like, hey, like, how did you start this journey, or like why, blah blah blah. That's the little gist of it. That was the little gist of it. I don't even know if I was ready to share that. It kind of just like flipped out. But there's no hiding it. I mean, if you've been following me already on social media, like, you can, before you were able to see that I was in a relationship, and then all of a sudden I was no longer in a relationship, and then, from a certain time to certain time, there was like so much change, so what the hell happened? Like, what changed? And people always like see that, they question like, oh no, like, what happened? Did they get sick or something, like, something. And so I want to share that, because why not? I'm not the first, I'm not the last, that has gone through it. But I'm very excited to share my my progress, and the in-betweens of it. The other question I get asked is, Stephanie, if you emphasize that you're a mom of 4, why is it that you don't really post like your children or whatnot? Because I don't post. Was like, one thing about me is, like, I don't post what's important to me. Like, certain things I won't post, because, like, even though, yeah, I do want to motivate and inspire others and share the reality of things, like, certain things I don't want to share. Like, I don't want to talk. I won't vlog about, I won't vlog at work or blah blah blah, and because it's work. Or I won't just talk about, like, my content is not just, certain people will just talk about work, right? And that's the whole thing. And it's like, no, because that's not the only thing I want to talk about. Like, that's not the only thing to me. Like, I want to talk about this, and I want to talk about that. And there's so many things, right? And then when it comes to my kids are sacred. My kids are like my whole life, so I'm not gonna show them. Sometimes, maybe, excuse me, but no, I can talk about parenting, I can talk about like a few things, but like actually putting them out there the way I put myself out there, no, I'm not gonna do that. No. Plus, my kids are underage, and I'm not, maybe I never really asked. I think I did, like, at one point I did ask my daughter, like, how would you feel? And she was like okay with it. But even still, even if my daughter's an adult, I still wouldn't put her out there, because this my daughter. It's my love, So no. Certain things I'm very, like, private about, I don't. So that's that. I do get asked that a lot, because I only post myself on social media. Hell, I don't even think this time around, the next time around, I would even post that I'm like, possibly I'd post if I was in a relationship, but would I post my partner? I don't think I would post my partner. How about that? I wouldn't. I don't think I would. Not anymore. Because there's, like I said, I'm still, like, you take care of things that you love, you know? You guard them with your life. And I feel like, I'm like that. So, yeah. So this week, let's say, for example, I have a little stretch off and I'm like trying to enjoy it the best that I can, but it's like so much, like back and forth. And I know that I share that I work night shift, so trying to be like normal throughout the day it's hard, because I get tired and I can't get used to like just being during the day, you know? Like I can't get used to that, because I have to switch back to the nighttime. So it's a little bit of a struggle for me right now, because I'm starting to get tired. My body knows. Like I just worked like last night, right? No, the night before into the morning. And I stayed awake the whole day. Right? And I didn't go to sleep until nighttime. And I was like, it was so hard. Like I was so tired. But I had to stay awake because, you know, it was my daughter's birthday. And I stayed awake. And now, you know, like I slept through the night, of course, but in the morning. So my body right now is kind of like, well, what are we doing? Girl, what are we doing? So that's another, you know, it's rough out here. I don't know who can really say that, oh, it's like, it isn't rough. Like, it's all rainbows and sunshine, but that's pretty much it, guys. I don't know what else to say right now. I just know that I have to go inside and do this shopping. This little shopping that I have. And have to go and run and get ready for this football game. I'm gonna try to eat. Like, I want to eat, because I just had this protein, right? I'm thinking I want to eat like a little salad if I get the chance to. I don't know. And I have to go and I don't know if I'll make it. I've been carrying these books from the library that I went to the library and I checked them out. I have to go return them, and I would like to get new books, right? But I'm telling you, it is just, it's crazy. It's crazy. But I'm gonna just end the conversation right here, okay? Let me know. I'll pop in and I'll vlog a little bit more. This is just like impromptu, and I just came to say hi. I came to, you know, thank you. I will be uploading a workout video that I did. I just finished editing it. I finished editing it, so I just have to upload it. And yeah, let me know. That's about it. Thank you for watching, and until the next time, love you guys.